Hey everybody, we are out here in, drove out Highway 126.
Yeah, we're in Vita, technically.
Okay. We were gonna climb.
Okay. We want to give you guys an update on where we're at. Obviously, we haven't produced a couple videos for a couple weeks. Everybody knows that it's probably due to the pandemic that's going on. We've been going stir crazy, me especially. So we did try to get outside today and go climb at Flagstone, which is a local crag. We got gas in town. We packed a lunch. We were all prepared. We didn't have to stop in any of the small towns on the way.
We were also prepared to evacuate and leave if there were a ton of people there.
Yeah, we had... Hey!
Dog's going crazy.
She's happy to be outside.
Oh.
Summit! Summit! What's this one?
Come here.
What's this one? Do you want it? Come here. But anyway, so we were prepared if there were people at the crag, too many people to properly social distance, and we were going to turn around and go home. It's about an hour from Eugene, so it's like not ridiculous to drive out, and then if it doesn't work out, drive back.
Just a beautiful drive anyway.
Right. So anyway, we wanted to update you guys on what our lives have been looking like due to the coronavirus.
Panic first started setting in, and my work offered an opportunity to voluntarily leave without any sort of repercussions. So I took that up for a couple weeks, tried to get on unemployment, and had some issues. So now I've returned to work full time. Just
we are very sorry
finances.
to anybody trying to collect unemployment right now.
That whole situation is
very, very
bonkers.
Yeah.
So I'm back at work. Wasn't doing anything other than like cleaning the house and cooking food for a couple weeks, and probably could have made some videos, but we weren't sure what was going to be happening, so we didn't do that for a little bit. But
our focus was just really like on
our health.
Yeah, surviving and like kind of like wrapping our minds around what was happening in the world, because it is so unprecedented, and it's like something that even up until recently I kind of had a hard time grasping that it was our current reality. And I think a lot of people are going through that and like really having to come to terms with like it being a process that's longer than we initially anticipated. Bless you.
Thank you.
And I think that it's, it takes a toll on you mentally. I mean, I know I've had a lot of problems. I know friends of ours have had a lot of, anxiety surrounding this, and it brings on so many different things. Luckily for me, I do still have my new job. Remember we talked about how I got a new job? So, I am still working at the travel agency. They were overly kind enough to keep me on and even provide me extra compensation. So I'm working from home, and that's difficult and not ideal, but at least I still have a job, so I'm really grateful for that. I haven't had to go through the efforts of trying to collect unemployment or anything like that, because it would be bleh.
She's doing a great job from what I could tell.
Because now he can see, because he's at home with me. But yeah, so that's kind of where we were at with the coronavirus. It's just really dealing with it mentally, and it totally put working on the bus on hold.
As you know, the bus is located out at Hannah's parents' farm, and once it got real bad in Oregon and Kate Brown sort of said stay home, stay healthy, we decided to not go out there as much as possible to avoid getting close to her parents, just because
they are like in a kind of higher risk demographic. I mean, they're
not
both
just their
over
age,
60, but they're ex-smokers, and just have not as strong of an immune system or lung health. So Mason and I had a lot of really emotional conversations about this, and like one of my biggest fears in life is losing my parents, and obviously I know that it's something that's gonna happen eventually, but
why would we want to be the cause of that?
Yeah, we want to do everything to prevent a premature exit.
Protect them.
In any way possible. So we decided that we were gonna halt all work on the bus. So we haven't been out there. We have been grocery shopping for my parents, but literally just like going and dropping them off on their doorstep essentially, and then leaving.
Yep.
But that means that the timeline has fallen significantly behind.
Which is a repercussion that a lot of people are experiencing right now. It's not just us that are dealing with that, but timelines are getting pushed back for lots of things and lots of businesses. And I guess what we're wondering now, thoughts from other folks, is if we were to go out there and work on the bus without, coming in close contact with her parents, do you think that would be a bad idea? Her parents have sort of suggested that we come out and tile the shower.
They also are eager to get it finished and off their property.
Which is a fair thing, too.
Yeah, and I mean, they've provided so much help with knowledge and finances, like everything. They've been very supportive. So I think it's only fair that if, we told them that we would have the bus off the property by April.
It's April now.
That's not going to happen. But to, of course, get it off the property as soon as possible in respect for, what we had agreed to them.
And how much love and support they've shown us.
Yeah. Looks like someone else realized that you can't get to the crag. So we tried going climbing today, and we got halfway up the forest roads to Flagstone, and there's downed trees everywhere. No one's come out to clean it up.
No.
Forest Service rangers. So we turned around.
And we posted up. Someone set up a little fire here. There was no fire when we got here, obviously, but we having a little picnic at this little spot. Cleaned up some shotgun shells because whoever was here last decided to shoot off a bunch of guns and leave their trash around. So
yeah, Summit's just been playing with sticks.
Yep, she's
Hi, BB. Hi, good girl. She's like, oh, Mom, do you have a stick? It's just a little one. Oh, you did.
Yeah, so, I mean, tell us what you think about going out to work on the bus.
I mean, obviously we're eager to do it and get it done. I think another point that we want to let everybody know of in terms of working on the bus and the plan, and which I don't know that we ever really laid out
in a video or anything.
A solid idea of what we were planning on doing. But our original plan with the bus was to make it a livable situation, like a long-term living situation, and then hit the road for at least a year, and travel and maybe work remotely. But I have a little bit of a nest egg that we were gonna try to live off of for a while.
And then some things happened.
Changed, yeah.
Priorities changed before the whole COVID situation.
Yeah.
And we're looking to buy a house in the near future. Yeah,
so I think that I took the new job, and we decided that our goals were more oriented to putting down roots and starting a family and creating, poising ourselves to be better off financially in the future, as in starting careers and those sorts of things. And taking a year off and spending all of the savings that we have didn't fit into that. So that kind of means that we're changing the idea of the bus, and it changes some of the design elements of the bus, because now we don't necessarily need it to be
fully livable 24/7.
Livable long term, right? So
it could be more of just like a travel RV,
right? Kind of like a weekend warrior type thing, maybe extended 2-week-long vacations and stuff like that. And we don't really know where it's gonna go. We're definitely gonna finish it because I have too much pride not to.
Well, and we've invested a bunch of time in it. It would be a waste to not want to complete this project that we started.
Yeah. So we'll definitely complete it. I think some of the things that were originally going to be in the bus that we might forego now is we were gonna have a furnace just in case we were traveling during colder months for heat. Or was it going to be a propane furnace?
We're going to do a full kitchen.
We were going to do a propane stove, and I think that we're going to nix the propane idea because our idea for mounting it wasn't that great anyway. And I think that what we'll do instead is, if we choose, we'll have a space heater. We have a propane buddy space heater already, and it does a fine job. And then I think also maybe just a canister propane camping stove, and then just have a full counter. And then if we sell it, we will build it so that element can be built in really easily should they choose to do that.
Which would be great.
But it's just something that I don't think we necessarily need to spend our money on because it won't.
It's not
fit our needs. Necessity for our needs anymore. So that's kind of our everything going on in our lives.
I got one more thing to share.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not wearing it, but we got engaged.
I'm not wearing it because we were gonna go rock climbing, so it's at home.
So we're gonna get married.
We're getting married.
She's the love of my life, and I asked her to marry me. It was kind of a change of plans too. There, I was planning on doing it out on a climbing trip, and then we went on a hike, and I asked her.
And I said yes.
So that's great. Very excited about that. Gonna live our lives together and be a happy
Climb
couple.
and have a dog and a cat and a family and a house and hopefully survive and be happy.
Yep, so that's it. That's all we got. Thanks for tuning in as always. Hopefully we'll be seeing more regular content. Like I said, please leave your comment with what you think about the safety of Hannah's parents and working on the bus. We want feedback before we just dive into it.
And keep in mind that the reason that we're concerned is not like how in close proximity we are to my parents technically, but like we're using all of their tools on their work surfaces, that sort of thing. So it comes down to like having to sanitize all of those. My dad also has endless amounts of projects that he's working on the farm, so he's using those tools at the same time.
And we're going to the grocery store, and we're coming into contact with other people. We could be carriers without having the symptoms. So that's the main concern. So let us know in the comments what you think. Give us feedback. Give us your thoughts. We will take it into consideration. Dog is going crazy. Did she poop again?
Yes.
What the heck? Good
What
thing
the
we
heck,
brought poop bags. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it as always. I hope you liked this little kind of change of pace and this little life update from us. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying, and we will continue to make content
When we
as we continue to work on the bus.
Absolutely.
And if there's other things that come up, we might. Hey, get off the road.
Come here.
Come on. I got the stick. You want a stick? What's this?
Oh, here she comes.
She's a sucker. She's a big time sucker. I think that we have time, so we might try to do like I need to sort out the finances. I have been really, really, really awful about keeping track of like the spending and like so how much everything's costing, and I think maybe now would be a good time for me to sit down and like sort that all out and like make that a project for myself so that we can,
That'd be a good video
relay
too.
that information to you guys so you know what we've been doing, because I have a lot of. I just realized recently that I think I have a lot of tips and interesting things about that. So maybe we'll do that coming up soon. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.
Be safe and
social distance.
love you guys.